Hello everyone, Raxby here, and welcome back to some more Let's Play Chrono Trigger Blind. Last round we left off here on this Death Peak, and today we're going to continue climbing it and see if we can reach the top. Oh, looks like there's another one of these lava spawns. I mean, you know, they hit hard, but as long as you just keep pouncing on them, they don't. Also, the shell stayed behind. Right, we had to do something with that shell. I guess it makes sense that it would still be here then. We can't go up there, so I guess we have to push this shell to somehow make a path for us somewhere. Where do we want to push it? Am I going to push it down the cliff? I'm seemingly just floating through it now. Okay, no, we can push it again. This is a little bit tricky. Not entirely sure where I was supposed to bring this lava shell. So, hopefully we can figure it out. I'm gonna guess down the cliff? That doesn't seem to be right though. Maybe I should actually walk back and ask again where I had to push it. That might actually be smart. You know what? Let's just do that real quick. Because I think it was somewhere over here that the guy said it, right? Okay, yeah, it was you. Okay. Push the shell, climb the shell. Right, so we can climb it. But then the question is, what would we want? Oh, okay, I see. There's some of those vines that we can climb up there. But of course we need to use the shell then as the platform. That's interesting that your enemies are essentially coming into play. And yeah, we can climb over that. Wow. Well done. That is some clever design. Ooh, a memory cap. That has to be headgear. Prevents lock. That would up your defense, slightly lower your magic defense though, and you... okay, and what about you? I mean, it would lower it by 3, but it prevents lock. I think that's worth it. I think that means that Robo will always be able to use items and text, and that should definitely come in handy. Okay. Are we gonna face a boss here or something? This is it, the summit of Death Peak. You who fear the night and fight the coming of darkness, lend us strength. Chrono. The pendant's reacting. What's going on here? Ooh, this is pretty. I like those clouds a lot. Especially the red contrasted with the whiteness. It looks really nice. It shattered. No. What use was it to come so far? Please do not despair. We place too much hope in bringing Chrono back. Is that ready yet? Chrono, say something. Don't just ignore us. Oh. Is that Chrono? Did he become a giant somehow? Oh no, wait, that's like a solar eclipse, I think it's called. Oh, what? A time freeze. I never dreamed it possible. The Chrono Trigger, the Guru's time egg. Those are our past selves. We're really back, right at that instant. It appears that time has been suspended. What? This is freaky. This is really freaky. Chrono? We just need to exchange the Doppel for Chrono. Really? It works that easily? We've got to hurry. What a relief. Sir Chrono, thank goodness you are alright. Save the tearful reunions for later. If we've done all we must, let us be on our way. Wow. Ooh, that's pretty. Pretty blinking lights. This is crazy though. So we're getting Chrono back in our party, huh? I didn't think it would happen this quickly already. Doesn't feel like he's been gone that long. Chrono, it's about time. Oh, Sir Chrono, it is a relief to have you with us again. Is he awake? He is. He's okay? You big dummy? You wouldn't believe what we had to go through for you. Yeah, Chrono. Aw, was that a smack? Or a kiss? I can't really tell with the sprites. I'm guessing it was a smack, but maybe it was both. Maybe that's what they're into. You mess up like that again, and you have to get yourself out of it. That's sweet though. Just the two of them under the tree. I like that. It's such a terrible time without you. Marty was, and so then we, and even I. Hey, you listening, Chrono? I really can't stand you, you know? That is such a touching scene, and I'm really glad that I had Luca in my party for that. Although I am kind of curious who else I would have had in my party. So, can you join again? Oh, now I can choose to have Chrono in my party, but I'm not required to have Chrono in my party. That is actually pretty cool. Now, I could, of course, put Chrono in. And I could do this level 38 party. But instead of that, let's go for the level 37 party. Yeah. We'll do that. We'll leave those four in backup. I'm okay with that. Yeah, that sounds like a fun party setup. Okay, so we're at the end of time here. But what do we do next? So, all went well. No, don't thank me. I merely placed a piece upon the board. It was not my hand that moved it. If you would like to thank someone, thank the ones who cared enough to see their friend return to them. By the way, the Wings of Time have come looking for you. They seem to have a heart and mind all their own. You wish to fight Lavos, correct? Many paths lie before you. You might choose to leap into that bucket, or fly the Wings of Time to the day of Lavos. Or there's the Black Omen, which now straddles time, seeking to summon Lavos yet again. Such folly, lusting so greedily after power that the power wields you. What? Lusting so greedily after power that the oh right, okay. You want power so badly that you're yielded or wielded by the power itself. Okay, I had a bit of trouble reading that. It is up to you to decide when and where you will face Lavos. However, do not think that you stand alone. I have had glimpses, albeit vague, of events, people, and places that will empower you. A forest brought back to life by the sheer determination of a woman in the Middle Ages. The fortress of one of Magus's 3 former generals in the Middle Ages. A task to be done in the future, in the birthplace of machines. A prehistoric stone that will shine with the light of all ages of the world. The restless spirit of a proud knight, slain by Magus in the Middle Ages, and lingering even in the present. An object of legend in the Middle Ages that sparkles like a rainbow. Speak to your companions. Some among you may well know the figures behind the events which I have seen. Borrow the might of all these lives throughout the ages. Let their strength become your own. For only then can you hope to defeat the enemy you face. Such is the power required, should you wish to change the future. I will remain here and bear witness to the world's fate. Wow. Okay, so he basically told us about a whole bunch of stuff that we can do. My guess is that all of those are basically side quests that you can do, or you can choose to take on Lavos right this instant. Now, if we take a look, of course I'm like level 37, 38 right now with everyone. But one thing, okay, so we have the Yaksha Blade, which is slightly better, although it doesn't have anything special. The Empyrean Blade didn't either, though. So I think that I'm kind of good with Chrono here. We can't really upgrade you. I'm good with that. Let's see. That looks fine. Right? Oh yeah. Oh wait, we have the Brave Sword, which doesn't do damage to magical beings. But otherwise it does boost it nicely. And that's pretty much it. Okay. So yeah, we have a lot of options now. And that's kind of tricky of itself because I'm not really sure what to do. What I will do is make a save. Okay, with that done, let's actually start by just jumping an epoch. Yeah, we'll take off. One thing I should do, now that we have Chrono back, I should go back to 1000 AD and go over to Medina Village to the pyramid and pick up that chest. Because there was that one weapon or the helmet that we could pick between. And now that we have Chrono back, I guess it is a good time to check. What I want to know really quickly though is, actually let's check my inventory. Let's check helmets. So Radiant helmet gives, wait, no, let's actually go to equipment. So memory cap is like 30 defense, 33. So yeah, we're around like 30 defense with our helmets, 30 to 40 defense. And Chrono's sword has 135. So let's see which one was better again. Okay, so the Swallow gives us 145 attack power and speed +3, but our current weapon is 135 power. So we'd only get like 10 strength with Chrono. I think there's definitely going to be a better weapon for him later on because it doesn't really seem that great. So I think I'm actually going to go ahead and take the helmet here. Here we go. We have the helmet. It has 38, so only 5 extra compared to the Aeonian helmets that we were wearing. However, it does give auto protect, which means that 1/3 of all physical damage is blocked. And that sounds actually quite nice. And I think that's a little bit better. Plus, I can also swap the Guardian helmet around my party if I want to, whereas the sword would only be useful for Chrono. Maybe it's the wrong choice, you know, but either way, different people are going to make different choices, and this is the choice that I've decided to go with. So now we can ride again. I also really wonder actually what this is. The Black Omen. Oh, right. That was one way to access Lavos. So I don't really think I want to do that. I suppose I could pay a visit and see if Luca's dad has some new stuff for us. Can we land here? We can. Okay, so let's pay a visit. Of course, with Luca at the front of my party. I've been working on some defensive gear. but you're not giving me anything? Well, he's not giving anything. Okay. I mean, it was worth a shot, but apparently he doesn't. Well, that's... The question is now, what do I want to focus on, since I feel like there's so many different options for me to do. I kind of want to go back and talk to the old man at the end of time and just read through them again, because I was kind of overwhelmed with like the memory or the information dump that we just got there. That said, there are also some islands that we never really visited, right? Like this one. I'm kind of curious if there's anything on them. Ooh, a sun shrine. So I might just like take a look around some places and see if there is anything. Huh, doesn't appear to be anything in here. Sunshine. Oh wait, the sun shrine. Maybe we can place something that needed sunlight to grow there? Because I've heard about items like that from like NPCs. And then we could come back later and it would get its power. That might be a thing that you can do. Okay, I think there's another village here that we have never visited. These are the northern ruins. Let's see. What is this town called? It's just a residence. Choras. Okay, well, let's talk to some people. Bring me another mug. Quite enough already, huh? Have you heard about the ghost? No, I have not. A ghostly knight haunts the northern ruins. Interesting, a ghostly knight. We might be able to visit him. The young ones are off at the millennial fair. Kids these days, they're just gluttons for fun. Yeah, nothing wrong with having some fun. The grave of the great explorer Tom is on the western cape. He never managed to find the treasure known as the rainbow shell. That sounds like some cool treasure. Oh, what can you sell me? Of course you can sell me items, but no equipment, so I'm good. Honestly, I'm mostly interested in getting better equipment, potentially. Let's see then. Let's go to some other houses. I think for the rest of this episode, I just want to like fly around the world a bit, in various, you know, time zones. Time zones? I guess that's not really the right word to use, but, you know, various times. Ages? You guys know what I mean. And just see what kind of information I can get. Because I don't know, really, like, the old man gave me so many different side quests. I'm not sure where to even start. So maybe you guys can let me know what you guys would like to see first, or something like that. You think of visiting the ruins? I'd stay away. They're quite dangerous. And ghost lurks in the ruins. But yeah, maybe you guys can, like, let me know what you think would be a cool side quest to take on first, or whatever. What? You like the Black Omen? Who are you, dude? Today's gonna be a good day because the Black Omen sheds? Are you serious? It's called the Black Omen. How are you seeing that as something good? Okay, West Cape. Oh. Here lies the great explorer Thomas Levine. 6th of 3rd moon, 634. Let's see. Poor Toma. Okay, so that's over there. I guess that forest has nothing in it. But I'm guessing this would be a dungeon, wouldn't it? The Northern Ruins. Because there's been a ghost sighting. Yes. That would be a dungeon. So that's one of the dungeons I assume we could potentially tackle. But we'll fly around a little bit more. I think I actually covered pretty much everything that's over here, though. Is there really nothing? Nothing here? This is so empty in this time zone. Huh. Well, okay. Let's check a bit more. Let's actually go back to the prehistory first. And I just want to fly around, see like if there are like places that I can access that I never checked before. I might actually try to see if there's some new things I can get with dinosaur parts. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's... What is this green thing? I feel like I've seen it before. I don't want to check it out. The Lost Sanctum? Wait, have we been here? It looks like everyone's alright. I smell something. Maybe animal here. Well, since we've come all this way, shall we have a look around? So this is their new town, I guess. Can I not enter this? This looks like a door, but it won't let me enter it. Okay, that's weird. That's definitely very weird. There's all these like holes, but I just won't walk in. Anybody here? Apparently not. But it looks to be a village of sorts, does it not? Mayhap a search will turn up some people. Yeah, I'll look around a bit more. I was trying to go into places, but it wouldn't really let me. Definitely seems to be pretty deserted at the moment. Which is, odd. Plain and simple. It's odd, you know? And we're really not allowed in those things. No. We're really not. Oh, they're just little holes, I guess. I guess they're not even supposed to be more than that. Ooh! Can I... Is this bush seriously preventing me from grabbing this? Because that's kind of dumb. Okay, whatever. We'll check. Wait. This is probably a dungeon, huh? This looks to be a dungeon of some sort. Yep, this is a dungeon. And this place is full of monsters. You don't suppose they got the people in the village, do you? Come on, fight monster, beat all. Actually no, because that is then definitely gonna be a dungeon. No, I want to leave. I know there are monsters here. I guess that's, you know, another... This is probably another one of those side quest areas. And I guess that's what they expect you to do now, is go around the world and find people. Okay, but that's where no one is. Okay. You know what? I checked out this place, though, for what it's worth. And now I'm gonna jump back in my epoch. And we're gonna see if we can find more places. Because I'm okay with discovering these dungeons. I don't want to take any on yet this episode, though. And next episode, we'll definitely take one on. We'll just have to decide. And I'm gonna take you guys' feedback into consideration when deciding. Okay, so here's another sun shrine. So yeah, definitely we're gonna have to place something in like a sun shrine in one age and then come back in another. I definitely feel like that makes a lot of sense as something to do. Doesn't really look like there's any place to land anywhere over here. Yeah, this is just a big crater. Don't see us landing in lava doing us any good. So I think that's it for this age. So let's go to 12,000. We'll just keep checking all of the different times. Wait, okay, yeah, 12,000 was absolutely empty. I remember that. Because there was this little thing that we've seen. There's the Black Omen, of course. But for the rest, pretty much everything is now blown up. There's this little village, but we've been there. Is this something we can access? Okay, this is, again, the sun shrine, which is gonna just, yeah, have the sun. Figure figured as much. Okay, so that's everything there. So then the Middle Ages. I do like how some of the eras have changed, you know, like the 65 million BC, because of the dungeon exploding, everything has gone pretty haywire. I'm just entering the sunshine every time, just because I figure I want to put it on my map with the little blue dot, so I'll remember, you know, this is a location that I can go. I figured that would help. Okay, so what is over here? Wait, we're in 600, so this is when Toma would still be alive, right? So does he live here? Carpenter apprentices. Do you all say the same? Really? Are you sure you're carpenter apprentices and not clone apprentices? Jeez, get some originality in you. Oh, you got robbed of your tools. Well, that would suck. Maybe we can get those back. Ah, well met, Luca. I finally stumbled upon a hint as to the whereabouts of the rainbow shell. Still, I can't shake the feeling that things will go sour this time. I fear my luck may have finally run out. Would you mind holding on to this for me? Thomas' spirits. Should the worst befall me, it would mean that a lot to me if you'd pour that over my headstone. A touch morbid, I know, but I beg you. Okay, well, we can do that right after this. But 10 years ago, a beast was seen dragging something into the northern ruins. There was talk that it may have been some sort of treasure. So the northern ruins definitely will hold something of use for us when we eventually go there. But let's make sure we check all the places. You're just gonna let me stay the night, aren't you? Yeah. Nothing else in this inn. Because I don't think we can get those treasure chests behind her. Why do you like the Black Omen? You are a weird man. Just eerie talk about the things. Okay, a market. Well, let's see if we can get some good equipment here. Nobody ever sells anything. You know, nothing but items. Okay, I don't think there's anything there. Which is interesting that the cape is gone now. And these are still called the Northern Ruins. Okay, I'm still not gonna explore them now, though. Okay, so what we should do... you know what? Before I warp, let's just check everything else. Because there might be some other things here. Is this nothing? This looks too suspicious to be nothing, but I guess it's nothing. I mean, that's okay. Oh, what is this? Wait, this was Magus's castle, wasn't it? Ozzy's fort. Welcome and well met. This is the great Aussies. What? Yeah, you again. I'm out here. Yeah, that's definitely something else that we should explore later. But that's Ozzy's fort. Oh, hey, wait, there's another green thing. I also just realized some people might be a little bit annoyed that I'm doing it this way because whenever we will enter the dungeons, I guess like the initial chat that shows up, like what we just had with Ozzy, won't show up again. But I'm okay with dealing with that. So a Lost Sanctum is here as well. Is it filled with people this time? No. It's filled with fiends. Many monsters here. Ayla fight here, lose. No good. Okay, so I see. We would have to save them in the previous time zone if we wanna come back to this filled with actual people rather than fiends. Okay, that's just that. What is this? This is the magic cave that leads to Magus's castle. Okay, then let's go back to the present. And we're gonna go to Thomas' gravestone and pour that over it. That stuff that we got. Because that's his wish, and I will forget if I don't do it now, so let's make sure we do it. Oh. Does that do anything special? Oh, hey, Thomas shows up. Luca, it's been many a day. I located a rainbow shell, as it were. To the northwest of this cape is a large island called the Giant's Claw. The shell is there. Okay, so there is something on that island. But beware, there are droves of monsters afoot there. Well then, I believe this is farewell. Ah, there truly is no drink so fine as one shared in the company of friends like you. Oh, okay. So now we know where the location of the rainbow shell is. Although it's of course not in this time. Did we discover it in the Middle Ages though? Because I don't recall seeing it. Yeah, no, see, there is something here. I knew this was too suspicious. So why wouldn't it let me enter? Oh, here, Giant's Claw. There we go. I put it on the map. That's all I care about now. Okay, so we've been to the present. So we just have the Cataclysm and the future left. Will there be anything in the Cataclysm? I'm guessing not, right? No, let's flee for now. Right, I forgot. That was just the Lavos fight. So let's actually go to the future, which is the last place that we have to go. And we'll look around and see if there was anything that we didn't explore yet. In fact, there are items that were previously inaccessible that we can now access. If we can land here. There's a sun temple. Okay, well that sounds like a potential dungeon. Wait, is there something in this building? I guess not. Okay, so that's one thing. A sun temple, that's another thing to explore. There's gonna be so many things that we have to go through still before we fight Lavos. An absolutely enormous amount of places. And I'm really not sure if there's any good order to it or whatever. Yeah, we keep getting damaged on this overworld. One of you let me know that earlier. I mean, I'm not worried right now. But, is this not something we can interact with? I thought for sure it would be, but I guess we can't. Well, whatever. And then up here is gonna be another sun shrine, right? Yes. Okay. Well. Yeah. I feel like that's actually pretty good. I think we've pretty much flown through all of the different times and discovered every, like, little dungeon and whatever that I could personally find. So, I will leave it up to you guys to decide what we tackle first. If you think there's like a really good order to do things in, just tell me, like, you know, that temple, that temple, that temple. But yeah, you don't have to tell me what happens inside or whatever. I'll figure that out for myself. Anyway, that will do it for today's episode of Let's Play Chrono Trigger. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you all in the next time when we start our lot of side questing before fighting Lavos. See you guys then.